Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing the West All-Stars. And it's the West All-Stars to start out. And now the Lakers starting group. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma is out there with LeBron James. And it's Davis at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Green kicks to Rondo. Leonard against LeBron. Shoots over Leonard. Here's Davis. Tries again. And the layup is good.
He's just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Durant. Six to shoot. Back to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mike D'Antoni. David.
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or will be in trouble. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
And he's able to get it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. From about 19 feet, LeBron shot is off.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And Durant gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Davis. And that time, also a missed shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. West All-Stars off to a quick start here. Irving looking for an opening. Again, the West All-Stars.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
Things not going their way, and he
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Davis, the pass to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And finished off by Leonard.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Davis. Outside Rondo. Here's Kuzma on the mark with the 15-footer.
That's why me and so many others are so high on Kuzma.
Here's West now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. James in the post. Davis is on. Outside, KD. And James throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Oh, goodness.
Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound. It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Substitution here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for James. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Lillard finds Thompson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Cook looking it over. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lillard outside. Pass to Simmons. Outside Beal. And it's off from three-point range. Cousins inside. Started by Davis. And he gets it to go.
And, you know, DeMarcus Cousins is used to playing through contact. I mean, he's excellent at overwhelming the defense with his strength.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. They lead by 11. Bounce pass from Beal. Davis kicks to Thompson. Now, here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. And Lillard gets double-teamed. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Lillard.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Davis. That shot missing. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Beal dishes to Lillard. 2 points. That one goes.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. .27 seconds left in the first quarter. Dishes it to Simmons. Left side, Beal over Daniels. Again, the West All-Star.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here is Cook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 1 second left, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, Anthony Davis has a nice high-arching jump shot. I love seeing him shoot it from here. Hard for the defense to match up with him.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. West All-Stars lead by 15. And the second quarter.
We got the soul,
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
Lakers trail by 15. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Simmons, Damian Lillard out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Thompson, and it's Towns in at the center position. Outside Beal, there's the three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Thompson outside. Pass to Simmons. Inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got his first points of the night.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
The pass to Daniels. Caldwell Pope against Thompson. Caldwell Pope kicks to Cook. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And Thompson sends it back. Stolen by McGee. To the inside. Here's Cousins. He's off on that one. Now the West All-Stars the other way. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing. All the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Simmons. Leonard comes in for Klay Thompson. James Harden, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Irving subbed in for Damian Lillard. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Cousins. LeBron comes in for Caldwell Pope. Bradley's checked in for Troy Daniels. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Cook. And counted, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the game.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And the Lakers with another miss.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Offensive rebound, McGee. Nice D from Aldridge.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kuzma can't get it to go. And the West All-Stars with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
On the wing, James. He's covered by Leonard. Poked away and stolen by Aldridge. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Kuzma passes to LeBron. Outside Rondo. Passes to McGee. Shoots over Towns. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter. McGee's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Pass to Leonard. Over James. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Irving.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Kuzma outside. Leonard against LeBron. Pocket 6. Pass to McGee. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And LeBron James with the 3. James has got his second basket of the game.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Bradley from 3. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Harden finds Irving. Back to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
You always got to track Harden, an elusive player who knows how to get it done inside.
And there's the pass to James. Here's Bradley. No good off the back of the rim.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Anthony Davis is checked in for Towns. The Lakers also changing it up. Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Green in for Bradley. Irving against Rondo. That's tipped. It's stolen by Rondo. And here's the Lakers. To the paint. Kuzma kicks to Green. Here's Davis. The West All-Stars pull it in. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so it's the West All-Stars in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more in store for you right after this. We've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's James in at the small forward spot. Harden kicks to Leonard. In the corner, Irving with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Rondo against LeBron. James outside. Over Durant. And it's James missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And KD's got the ball here for the West All-Star. Leonard against Rondo. Leonard the pass to Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
The West All-Stars shoot their second and third free throws tonight.
Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Green finds James. Shoots over Leonard. Great D that time from Leonard.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Outside, Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. On the wing, Irving. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Lakers going the other way now.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
LeBron shot is off.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Beal comes in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The Lakers also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for LeBron. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
And Green is a world-class sniper. Laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Beal the pass to Durant. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. KD's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Back to Cook. Outside, Green launches it. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
Here's West now. James outside. Good, nice job down low. 8 points for him.
Not going to miss many chances from that range. That's LeBron's wheelhouse there.
Passes it to Green. Green draws the double. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Pass to Cook. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Extremely accurate from the mid-range. Caldwell Pope knows he has the touch to score from there.
Pass to Durant. It's stolen by Davis. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. On the wing, Green. Over Thompson. Green, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass.
You allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
1:51 left to play in the third. Outside, Beal kicks it to Lillard. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Green, the pass to Cook. 1:25 left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Green missing. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Star. Beal from long range. Now Green, 6 points for him. Now the pass to Cousins. 17-foot shot on the way.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Thompson with the bucket.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammates.
And it's Davis missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here is Cook. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Looking to end the run. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Green.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Unloads again the West All-Stars.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Good D by Thompson.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the West All-Stars. We witnessed him deliver. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Simmons is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Harden. And it's Towns in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the West All-Stars.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Dudley, no luck.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. In low, And stolen by Lillard. And they're moving it up. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Harden's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Here is Daniels, guarded by Harden. Cook, good.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Now here's Harden. He's covered by Daniels. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on JaVale McGee.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good.
Towns, the first overall pick in 2015. A future MVP candidate. I mean, he's lived up to the billing.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Irving's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Here is Cook. He kicks it to Daniels. Here's Dudley. It's rebounded by the West. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Cook, the pass to Dudley. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee.
Dwight Howard.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. The West All-Stars with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And that one, good. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
You see, Towns doesn't dip much after the catch. I mean, he gets the ball right up to the set point and ready to deliver. Really sound fundamentals in that regard.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
Shooting for West All-Stars, James Harden. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
Well, I tell you, it's a treat watching Harden play. I mean, he's so fluid in his shooting form, but he's also sensational driving inside and a capable passer as well. This guy's got it all.
And the second free throw, good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They're on a 14-3 run right now. Outside Leonard from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Bradley. Back to Howard. Shoots over Towns. Howard's shot is good.
Nice execution that time from Dwight Howard. Feels very comfortable inside, even when the defense is guarding him pretty well.
Harden outside. Outside Irving. A three ball. A three-pointer is right on target.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Harden outside. Outside Leonard. Here's the three. Cans it from downtown.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
No good from Howard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Harden outside. Here's Simmons. And he converts the layup.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Harden outside. No good with the triple. Harden's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. And again, the Lakers no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
You can see there Irving just getting a little tricky with the handles. He has so many ways he can beat you.
Irving double team. To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Oh, the lob for Simmons.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here is Daniels, guarded by Harden. Daniels, no good. Now, here is Irving. Passes it to Towns. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next The Kings as they came through the tunnel earlier on, all set to give their Sacramento fans something to cheer about. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The dome of the California Capitol building lit up dramatically here at our broadcast location in Sacramento. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey Dave.
Well, almost all of the Greek Freak's points come in the paint. Giannis said, I can already do a lot of damage, basically without a jump shot. Just driving, making plays, and free throws. When that jump shot comes, it's going to be a problem for a lot of players in this league. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. It'll be scary. Thanks. Could be a transition free-for-all tonight, Brent. What's your feeling about going for the open three on the break rather than taking it in for a higher percentage shot in a layup?
Well, nowadays we know that the three-pointer actually means more for any given team.
Analytically, you're right.
Analytically,
yes.
But Kevin, what I'm interested in is on a given night like this where we're going to see a ton of threes, what's the decision-making of the guy with the ball? Sometimes it'll be the point guard. It might be a wing player. But how smart is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks?
Making those big decisions, you're right. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Sacramento, Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. And small forward and power forward. It's Ariza and Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5 spot.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and getting them when they're open.
The wide open look here for Fox. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bledsoe finds Lopez. Down low, here's Middleton. Can't hit from in close. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Kings. They kick out to Hield. A pass to Fox. Lets it go. That one, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Middleton on target from 13 feet.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Fox against Bledsoe. Hield outside. Shoots over Matthews. They get it again.
Well, Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebounds.
Bledsoe outside. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Up and in on the layup.
And Sacramento seems like a great fit for Luke Walton. Team's approach on offense really matches his own. Should never be a shortage of scoring for the Kings.
You wonder how it is that Luke Walton did his studying coming into this season with how much success last year Dave Yeager had in getting these guys to push the ball up the floor. Luke Walton believes that anyone can rebound and bring it up, and they have the kind of guys who could do that on this roster.
The Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Ariza passes to Fox. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And the pass to Barnes. clock at 5. Shoots over Matthews. A second chance effort, and it's laid in by Bagley.
Takes contact, and a good job of Bagley fighting through at that time.
Passes it to Lopez. Bledsoe looking around. Kicks it to Matthews. The feed now to Lopez. Takes it off the glass.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
And it's Bucks with the ball for the Kings. They trail by 1. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Hield, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And Hield is a player who you love to see take trips to the free throw line, as consistent as he is there.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Free throw drops for Hield. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
Both free throws good from Hield.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Korver against Bogdanovich. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Over Dedmon. And it's Giannis missing. Hield from outside. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. Pass to Giannis. That one doesn't go. The Kings leading. Bogdanovich up top. He's guarded by Hill. Hield finds Bogdanovich. It's Dedmon top of the key. Hield against Antetokounmpo. Lets the three fly. Hield can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by Giannis.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Outside, Joseph. Hield outside. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And the basket by Hill.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Dedmon following the basket by George Hill. Dedmon dishes to Hield. With the floater. Another shot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And he gets it back.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Connaughton passes to Giannis. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Hield's got his fourth rebound in this one. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In a Nigerian way, you gotta say it with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say it with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. Kyle Korver is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. Bogdanovich, no luck. Milwaukee leading by 3. Well, he's not a huge name in the league yet, but Bogdan Bogdanović was a big part of the Kings' success last season.
Very strong shooter and comes off the bench and helps to stabilize the offense. Not only can score, but can make plays, uses his long reach on defense, and can take some pressure off of what the second unit is asked to do on a nightly basis in Sacramento.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Joseph. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver.
One shot.
You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home dead. Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Milwaukee with the ball. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
That gives them the lead. Fox has got the lead up to 1 now for the Kings.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. A pass to Fox. Back to Bogdanovich. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Middleton. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Middleton can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Fox. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Perhaps the biggest breakout star last year from the 2017 draft class, De'Aaron Fox. Greg, he was sensational.
Kevin, the difference between a year 1 and a year 2 player was never displayed better than the improvement that Fox showed. His shot, vision, and decision-making all started to catch up to that incredible athleticism. And you look at where the Kings are now as an organization. Did a great job rebuilding with the Cousins trade.
Well, many fans thought it was a bad deal in terms of talent, but there was so much tumult around that locker room with DeMarcus Cousins. It sort of cleared the deck for them to get themselves younger players, hungry to play and hungry to develop. Now Buddy Hield, a huge part of this team's future, along with De'Aaron Fox and possibly Marvin Bagley.
Last season, Harrison Barnes had a rough time shooting the ball early on. Brett, that changed after the trade to Sacramento.
Well, Harrison Barnes is a very good player, and I think a lot of people look at what Harrison is getting paid as opposed to what his production is. But with this kind of veteran leader on this team and some young guys in Bogdanovich and Fox and Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes is the kind of guy that you can lean on to help these guys move along a little bit faster.
First one falls for him.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Pass to Matthews. He kicks it to Lopez. Bledsoe with it. Outguarded by Hield. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's Lopez, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Kings making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Ilyasova's checked in. Here's Sacramento. They're on a 14-2 run here. Pass to Hield. Now here's Bagley. Kings moving the ball around. Bledsoe comes over to help. Hield outside.
2 minutes.
Rebounded by the Bucks. Right side Matthews. And Matthews throws it down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, here's Ariza. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's deflected.
Ilyasova not known for his defense, but with the length he has on those arms of his, he got to the ball. D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. 52 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And if they're thinking, they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what they're going to run here. Got to run a good play.
Matthews finds Lopez. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bledsoe. Jumps up. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Eric Bledsoe, if you're that athletic on the offensive end, why not on the D?
Now here's Hield. Outside, Fox. Sacramento again missing. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Sacramento Kings. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks, we're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. Coming in on the heels of a whopping performance in their last game, he's had no let-up in that fire here tonight. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, their success was largely about second-chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunity. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Yeah, through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. At small forward and power forward, it's Ariza and Barnes. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Bagley in at center. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's Bledsoe. Clock at 6. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Kings leading.
The name of the game for the Bucks is defense. Very tough at the rim and challenging shooters. They have good length, obviously, out there on the wings, let alone Giannis all by himself. But defense, a big reason why last year they were able to collect 60 wins.
Giannis passes to Bledsoe. Loads it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
And Brent, this Bucks defense, when they're locked in, they're tough.
Well, not only do they defend, they had the best effective field goal percentage against last year. They seal off the defensive possession with the rebound. They were a top rebounding team, second in blocks in the league. As a whole package, the Milwaukee Bucks present a unique problem. Good on defense and hard to match up with Giannis on the other side offensively.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
Bagley. Bielitsa comes in for Trevor Ariza. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Milwaukee also making some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Dan Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Now Joseph, after Kyle Korver missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Barnes. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
Pretty focused play right there from Harrison Barnes, showing he has what it takes to convert sometimes those challenging buckets like that one there.
The Kings have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Shooting just one.
One shot.
Sometimes when a shooter misses a wide open shot, Brent, you hear, oh, he had too much time. I mean, is that really a thing?
I mean, in life, do we really have too? We never have too much time.
Never have too much time.
You can never have too much time.
I think about Marc Gasol, like in the finals and the playoffs last year. He would sit there and no one would even be around him.
And he's tiptoeing like, do I shoot? Do I shoot? I think it messes with you just in terms of the psychological part about like, why isn't anybody guarding me here? Well, if you're a bad shooter, there's a really good reason why they're not guarding you.
Outside, Joseph. Inside, here's Holmes. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
As this offense been running, I'm just getting tired of watching it.
Pass to Barnes. And here is Holmes. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Ilyasova is checked in for the Bucks. Bucks on defense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by Ilyasova.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Connaughton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And again, the turnover by the Bucks. Some changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bielitsa. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Barnes outside. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Korver, good.
Once Korver establishes himself, he fires that without any hesitation.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Good ball movement here by the Kings. He dishes it to Barnes. That one off the back iron and out.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
And that one misses.
Well, they've been striving towards it for years now, and the Kings are finally one of the premier up-tempo teams.
Well, it works for them when you have a guy like De'Aaron Fox out there to blast off on any possession. You surround them with great shooters in Bogdanovic and Hield. puts a lot of pressure on the defense on a nightly basis throughout the course of a regular season.
Good on the second free throw. Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
Here's Fox following the three by Milwaukee. Greg, it took some time for Bogdan Bogdanovic to make it over to the NBA, but you can see why he was worth the wait.
And Bogdanovic showed some flashes of his great shooting that rookie year and only improved on that last season. Still, you know, in his mid-20s, he should only continue to get better as he adjusts to the NBA.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
Very efficient and a well-tuned offense for the Bucks. They drive, they kick, they get open threes. Second in the league last year, as that was Mike Budenholzer's biggest change in threes.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Bucks. And he's good on the second. And with the Bucks in their offense, Brent, it all starts with Giannis.
Starts with Giannis, and that might have got them into trouble last year. They could maybe use another creator in a way where a guy can manufacture his own points. Who knows? Maybe that's growth within. Maybe that's Chris Middleton as he tries to improve his game, or Eric Bledsoe in some way. But the team does need a little bit more dynamism on the offensive end.
And so here's Sacramento following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. Fox, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's Korver in the corner. Drills it from outside. Korver's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Fox dishes to Dedmon. Ariza kicks to Fox. 6 to shoot. Giles. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Bledsoe outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The third quarter comes to a close. The Bucks on top as they end the third quarter on a 12-3 run. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Pressure turning into a jam.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. The Kings trail by 5. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. 3-on-3. Here's Antetokounmpo, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Antetokounmpo does such a great job of using all he has at his disposal, which is mostly his frame in drawing contact.
And he knocks down the first one.
A great year for the Kings last year. were in the playoff hunt right up until the very last month of the season and ultimately came up short. But those guys will be hungry to want some postseason play this year.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And Brent, as you mentioned, the Kings came up short last year, but you have to think the playoffs are in their future.
Thinking about the playoffs would be nice. They did make a coaching change as Luke Walton is taking over for Dave Joerger, and changing coaches can sometimes disrupt development. Will they continue to play at the same pace that they played at last year? They were phenomenal in the open floor.
Now here's Bledsoe. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. They grab their own miss, and Matthews gets it to go.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Bledsoe against Fox. The dish to Devin. Just 5 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Ariza no luck. Bucks leading by 9. Here's Middleton. Almost, but it rolls out. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Fox finds Bagley. 16 feet away. Again, the miss by the Kings. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Right wing. Hield against Bledsoe. Puts it up from 15. And Matthews with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. Matthews has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Fox, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Knocked loose. Giannis up top. To stop the drought. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Hield.
Good job in the mid-range. Buddy Hield getting squared up and scores.
Timeout called the Bucks. Well, last season we saw Buddy Hield step into the primary scoring option role for the team. He flourished in that, Brent, and his percentages didn't change.
No, he was a great complement alongside what De'Aaron Fox was doing for them in transition. For the new coaching staff, Kevin, it'll be interesting to see if Buddy Hield continues to get 8 threes a game, which is what he did last year, along with trying to improve other aspects to be more and more consistent on the offensive end of the floor.
Updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Now here's Lopez, and the shot goes in. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Hield against Matthews. Hield with the bucket.
Can we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton with it, covered by Hield. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Looking it over. He feeds it to Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. Over Middleton. The putback. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Three-pointer on the way. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento.
I wonder if Antetokounmpo is Greek for lightning, because that's what he did there on the penetration.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
It's interesting, as Giannis has grown in this league, the Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. From 13, here's Bagley. Unable to get that one.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 13. We've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter. Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Here's Hield. And the layup falls. Hield's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the ability to drive and get to the rim is one of the reasons why Buddy Hield rarely has an off night. Even if his shot isn't going in, he can take it to the rack to find some points.
Middleton for 3. Ariza with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, Kevin. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
That's his 4th personal foul. At the line for your teams, Marvin Bagley. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Marvin Bagley, the 2nd overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them to within 10.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Outside Hill. Bagley with the block.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Leiden. Second shot opportunity. Bagley with the bucket.
And he's just an attacking player. A guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Bagley against Lopez. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. And And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.